Welcome back to Ribbon Candy Hooking. I'm Deanna. I've been in the dye kitchen for the last couple of days working on some orders, and I just remembered that it is almost Easter weekend. And you know what that means? It means there's a lot of those little dye tablets around in those Paas and those knockoff brand Easter packets. Shall we see if the child wants to run some errands with me and get some Easter tablets to do a little bit of non-toxic dyeing? Let's see. Hey baby.
Hi.
I'm recording a video.
Hi.
I was wondering if you'd like to come to the store with me and get some of those Easter tablet things, those little circle things, and do some dyeing on wool and yarn with me.
Okay.
That was so enthusiastic.
I don't really know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about doing some dyeing on wool, but using those, you know how when we do Easter eggs and stuff? I mean, lately we've been using the egg magic machine. But you know how you can put them in water with a little dye tablet?
Yeah.
And it changes the color? You can use those to color wool and yarn, too.
Cool.
Should we do it?
Yeah.
That seems like a huge yes. Let's go, Fireball!
Hi.
All right, so what do you think? Should we have a choice now. Like, we're going to get some of these Easter tablet things, and let's dye some wool with them. Let's see how strong they can be. Do you think we should get the cheapy peepees, like from the dollar store? Or do you think we should get the really good ones from Paas? Or do you think we should get both and compare them?
Both. Also, can we get one of those egg makers? Like the egg?
We have two of the egg makers. We have two electronic egg makers.
But
if we see another one, we'll get a third.
All
Also,
right.
can we go to TJ Maxx and see if they have any of those elastic weight pants?
actually, what will there? Can we get the markers for the egg maker?
Yes. Those would weirdly also dye wool, but right now I just want to go for the dyes. We'll see how many Easter things we can pick up that will be useful to both of us. All right, so I think we're in a good situation here because over here we've got Joann's and over here we have the dollar store. So I think between these two, we're going to be able to find what we need, huh?
Yeah.
Getting super distracted here. Are you serious? So we did not have super success at Joann's. We got some edible grass for the Easter baskets, but they only had the really cheap brand of the tablets. So we thought might as well get those at the dollar store. They had like Volcano brand, and I just don't know. So we are going to look for the official Paas, but in the meantime, let's go to the dollar store and see if we can find a nicer selection. Okay, so not a huge selection, and I'm certainly not in the market for golden eggs, not at this moment. A goose that lays golden eggs, perhaps. This is interesting. What do you think of that? Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll go for those two. What was that? What was that light green one? Do any of them show, is that just solid colors? Solid colors might be good.
Disney princesses.
Ooh, uh-oh. Well, you know what? It's got tablets in there. Possible egg colors on there, too. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Anything else there that we don't have yet? I don't know. I think they're all the same colors. We'll just go for those. All right. So this is what we ended up getting. We got two of these stupid ones because it seemed to me, these were from the dollar store. It seemed to me that they came with the same colors. It says for both of them that they each come with 5 colors and that these are the possible colors to make, which does not mean those are the colors that are in it. Let's see what colors are actually in it. I'm guessing it's the same 5. Now, these were $1 each, and I was surprised that at the main grocery store, we didn't find them at, Joann's, we didn't find them at the, actually, we didn't go to CVS, we just went to the main grocery store. Oh, okay, you see what's going on here? It's these kinds of liquid packets. That's unexpected. I thought they would be tablets, but I guess I should have known they wouldn't be because it's right here on the box that these are packets. No tablets in sight. So I'm guessing that's the same for those two. We'll think about how we're going to deal with the colors in these packets. Let's see what they gave us. Brilliant blue. It's not that it's necessarily bad. I'm just surprised. I haven't seen this yet. They're like, it's like, am I having my Chinese food with soy sauce or am I coloring eggs over here? So I've got purple, blue, yellow, purple, and pink. Okay, a double on purple. So, all right. To be continued. Let's see how that goes. We will experiment with those. And then I got 3 things of the Paas, the traditional. So this has 6 tablet dyes. And they appear to be these colors, right? So a little more straightforward for $2.99. This is, at least you know what you're getting, right? And this one has 9 tablet dies. Hello. And it looks like these are those, which is a nice, um, it's a nice selection. And then this is the deluxe. This has 8 dies, and these are the colors. So I think we're talking about a lot of repeats, and these appear to be tablets, which makes a big difference, doesn't it? I mean, let's see if it actually makes a big difference. But we'll experiment with both forms. I thought, let's look at some of the ways that we can do some dyeing. I'm going to rip up some wool and put it in Synthropol, but for now, I took out some of my bottles, my hairdresser bottles that are empty from other projects. So let's do some tablet and bottle action. I want to do some straight in the pan, stovetop action, submerged dyeing, and I want to do some casserole dyeing in this dish. And I might do a piece of wool in the mason jar too. Let's see how these colors come out. Let's see if it's different from the liquid packets of the cheaper brand to the, more expected and traditional packets of the Paas brand. $2.99, I feel, and this one was only $1.99. I feel like that's less than it used to be. Didn't it used to be a lot? I mean, maybe not. All right, so let's see if Jocelyn wants to come back and play. I'm going to soak some wool in Synthropol, and let's get down to business over here.
These are pretty much the same colors in each packet. So you can expect to find the same colors, but at the same time, you can use multiple of one color to make a stronger intensity or make your color a lot brighter and more vivid. Now notice with these packets that you're getting all the stuff that you would expect, right? The wax crayon and all that stuff. But notice that the colors are the same from one to the next, right? You either get the pack of the 6 or you get the pack of the 3 or you get both. But they are always the same, in the same orders, same set of colors. So the next thing I'm going to want to do is open some of the packets and put the tablets into my hairdresser bottles, right?
Now,
with warm water, warm
these
or hot
packets are
water.
interchangeable, right? When they say that there's 6, it's going to be these 6, right? They go in this order, but it's going to be these 6. And if they're saying that there's 9, it's going to have an additional set of these, same order, right? So it's going to be the same colors no matter what. So when I'm looking at my little hairdresser squirt bottle from Amazon, right? This is an old color. It's not bubblegum. It's the Paas. I can see it in there. It's almost dissolved, but it's not super strong. So I'm going to make the executive decision to put another one in there. And since I took it from this packet, right, and there's going to be, and they're interchangeable, I can see that it's the pinky. I'm going to put, is it the pinky? Yeah, I put one pink in one. The other one I did the purple. So let me put another pink in. This is pretty boiling water. It was like I was making a tea with a teapot and I just poured in there instead. Stick this one in here and see if we get more color. Now, these are not toxic, right? So I'm touching them with my hands. I don't have my gloves and my mask on right now. This is food dye. Food dye is different than garment dye. Garment dye is deadly, right? That you don't want to be drinking that and licking that. This is something else, right? This would go on your eggs. This is all good. So I'm hoping that these melt a little bit better because this is wasn't exactly boiling, but it was really hot. I'm surprised that they're not dissolving. They're much heartier than I thought. One of the other things I'm going to do, I'm going to ask Jocelyn when she comes back down, but I found this little salt shaker because sometimes I fool around with these salt shakers. I'm going to see if she wants to crush one of the pellets up, put it in here, and then do a technique where we do sprinkles. I've done that before in some dyeing classes. I haven't done a dyeing class for ages, but I'm wondering if she'd like to do that. Usually anything that involves crushing, she's on board with. Let's see what she says. All right, this isn't melting completely, so I'm just going to put another drip of really boiling hot. Be careful, Joss. Joss is here with us. Hey, Joss, I had an idea. You see this little salt shaker?
Yeah.
Here, I'll let you we'll see if that melts. You see this little salt shaker? What do you think about mashing up one of these things and sticking it in there to do sprinkles?
I think you would need to make the pellets into dye first.
But then how would we do it then?
Melt the tablets.
No, we want this to sprinkle, like pepper.
Oh, well then how would it...
I don't know.
Just
Let's
on
see.
there.
Let's see if we have any success crushing these pellets. All right, that is some awesome marker you drew on your hand. I mean, that really is absolutely beautiful, I have to say. Is it also on your face?
Nope.
Okay, good. So, back to business. So, we decided to put a little bit of parchment paper down on a cookie tray. Now, let's choose two of the same color. I figured out that they're repeats, right? They're not giving us like 9 original colors. It's repeats.
It says 9 original colors.
Yeah,
on
it's
the
these
thing.
6 and these 3 always. So let's crush 2, and we're going to crush them. We're going to try the spoon method, right? Where you do like old time, taking a pill and you crush it like this. And then we're going to put it on the parchment paper and we're going to weasel it in to the little container. So
It is really remarkable how difficult it is to crush these things. This is not like an aspirin and sugar, a spoonful of sugar kind of a thing. This is like you need special industrial tools to crack these things. But in the end, we got them cracked in parchment paper and I was able to dump them into the shaker.
This wool just came out of the centrifugal. Oh, why does it have color on it?
I wonder why it has color on it. Maybe it's because you colored your hands blue.
Yeah. It needs to.
You know what? We're going to put gloves on Jocelyn because she has marker on her hands, not because the stuff is toxic.
Okay, I got my glove at my design.
Yeah.
And it's green now.
That's right, because there's some. You know why there's green? Because we just crushed without a mortar and pestle.
Yeah.
That was our crushables. So you're going to arrange it on here like you're going to do some business. Are you going to do the hairdresser squirts?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like a couple of pieces to do different color schemes?
Let's just start with one.
Okay, so let me put it down so people can see the way that you're working. This is a bit of the croissant method here you've got going on.
Yes.
A little bit of dumplings and turnovers. Okay.
One of Joss's favorite things is to use these hairdresser bottles. Just remember with kids that they are really hot because you've just put really hot water in them. Let them cool off for a little bit. So no matter how you do it, you're literally just squirting colors on. She moves stuff around. She mops stuff up. She's using her little salt pepper shaker to sprinkle some of the colors on. That has an awesome effect.
I forgot to say welcome to the craziness of our kitchen. Just, I forgot to tell you that these stupid ones from the dollar store, they come as packets. So maybe we want to use those on a different tray. Do you want to do a little more with squirt bottles here? Do you want to make any more squirt bottles with any of these colors? Because we have all these let's do some more. And let's do something in here because we have a pot ready to go. Let's hold on that for just a minute. Let's also do a bit of mason jar dyeing. Shall we put, we have a mason jar ready. Josh, do you want to put some of this one in there? And then we'll pour then we'll put a tablet in, and we'll pour some boiling water.
What if we put the entire thing in there and
Let's use the tablets, and then we'll pour the boiling water on top. Let's do that. I'm going to put the kettle back on. You do that. They're watching you. Right here. Put like one of these in, and then put a tablet or two on top of it. And let's wait for this to boil. Yes. All right. Yes. Okay. And let's put one in this pot here so we can get something going there. I'm just going to move these because I know what's going to happen next. Or we could try one of these squirt ones too. Kind of scared to open them because I'm wondering if they're gel. That could go in so many different directions. Which one are you putting in here? The blue?
Oh, wait, this is green.
Oh, the green ones are the ones that look all muddy. So I'm going to come over here for a second to
Should
this
I put in the
pot.
blue one?
Gosh, yes. Put in the blue one.
See the blue one in there?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And let's do a little bit of this. Oh, Jiminy.
Whoa!
Yeah. You know, let me put a little bit more. Oh, I need to fill up with more water. Let's let him schnoodle. Why don't I get more water in the pot? And do you want to grab one more to stick in there and then we'll put another tablet in? And with this, don't touch the outside of the mason jar because it's hot. I'm filling the mason jar with boiling water because it can take it. But this isn't exactly a don't try this at home, kids. This is what we're doing together. let's put this on the side for a minute while the water boils. Now this water is boiling at this moment, so let's think about what we want to do here. What colors have we not done yet? How about orange?
It looks like orange right here.
Let's see what that does. Ooh, it does. But the only reason it looks like orange is because you did blend these. Let's do another orange. Let's do another orange. Oh my gosh, it looks like Fanta. You see that in there? Okay, don't get your face too close. This is a little bit too hot. I've got that all
It
boiling.
looks yummy.
Yeah, that looks yummy.
We are kind of fooling around, adding stuff, creating a homemade mortar and pestle, getting the colors into the pan, getting some more stuff squirted with the hairdresser bottles, looking at the way the pellets are dissolving, making good decisions about what we are using color-wise. Citric acid, of course.
I'm just going to chime in here to say, Joss has got a great method going with the rolling it up and adding color to one side.
And then turning it around. Oh, I
And
just
then
squirted
turning it
all,
around.
all over my arm. Actually, that was an accident.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hot. Ow, that's really hot.
Yeah, I told you that one was just hot. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
It didn't squirt on me, but it squirted on me.
Oh, no, it's squirted on the best one. That one has boiling water in it, right? All right, there she goes. You all right, baby?
Yep.
She's a
And you
champ.
put some green right there.
Okay.
But I squirted pink here with purple there.
Hold it by the top when it's that hot. Hold it up
Can
here. Yep, I can do it.
Like right down the middle, and I'll turn it.
Right down the middle? Yep. Squirting. It's definitely squirting. It's definitely squirting.
Okay.
Okay. It definitely squirted. It came out. All right, let's see. Come here. Let me clean this up. That looks gorgeous. Nice technique. Now, what's going on in here is the colors are mixing together. I'm not necessarily making Easter colors. I'm just using Easter colors to dye. It's actually making a beautiful orange color. Did you see that I put in some tablets on top of it to see what colors happened? Well, these colors are happening. Really, really pretty, I have to say. And she's got some good techniques over here. The whole point of this video and this project here, keep the water off the floor, is to work on some dyeing together that is not toxic, that is just for fun. Gosh, we've got so many good colors left. You know, so I put a little citric acid on these. Should we spread this? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Should we do a little more citric acid and bring some stuff over here? Here, let me switch places with you for a second. You're still doing your muffet ups? Here, come over here with me.
It's like
I know.
a pumpkin spice latte.
That is a pumpkin color in here. So I'm back over here, Joss. Be careful, honey. Sorry. Because
Can I
the
use like a
water boiled. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to throw in another tablet. You know, remember how we have the gels too? Let's throw in another tablet on top of there. Oh, that one happened to be green. Here, can you get me another piece
Whoa,
of...
that's actually good.
It's pretty. Let's get another piece of wool out of there. Those are kind of blending. Let's fill it first. Yeah, here, give it to me. And give me the last one too. Let's stuff them in like this.
No, I want to do the last one.
Aw.
Like an explosion. I want to make that one the most risky test.
Okay, you can do the risky test. I'll use these two. So I'm just going to throw in some tablets on top. Probably shouldn't have thrown that orange one. I'm changing my mind because it's going to kill the color scheme. Let's put the purple one on top. And I'm going to put a little bit. This is just the mason jar. I'm going to do some of this business and submerge. And let's see what happens. You can do a little bit of this. But certainly they're going to settle. It's not that packed. Do we want to sacrifice any of these?
No.
Okay, we love them all.
Maybe that one.
This one?
What do you think?
Yeah, should we stick this one on top?
Sure.
Okay, let's stick this one on top, and then let's put one more color on top. Oop, it's
Orange.
farting and pooping all over the place. How about blue?
We already did a blue.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, we'll do
Do
the orange.
blue.
Do you want blue or orange?
Blue.
Schizophrenic dye show. Okay, now this one is gorgeous. We don't want to mess with our original two. Should we put the orange one as well? No, because it will turn black. All right, and we're going to put the lid on this, literally. Keep your hand away in case it leaks. And we're going to leave our mason jar be, just for the moment. There's different colors in there. We're going to
Do we
see
have to
what
shake it up?
happens. Nope, we don't want to shake it up. We want it to settle, and we want to see what happens. I can see some purple coming up over here. You see that already? Ooh, that's pretty.
Do we have any tablets?
I should have put some citric acid in there. What,
Do we
baby?
have any tablets that you don't think we're going to use?
Yeah, all these.
Can I snatch one?
Well, we have one strip left. One strip left. And you know, we can put some more in here because I'm not overly happy with this. I will say, I mean, I don't need orange right now. I want like, I don't know, I want orange in the fall. But it did come out super, super pretty with all that mix of colors. I could pull this out. I think I will. And I think I'll give it to Jossie to add some colors to. Let's do that.
Look at how well it's working.
We're trying to put as many techniques as we can into one video. This is all basic stuff that appears in way more detail, better edited in other dyeing videos. But this is for Easter for fun.
So this is where we are so far. The first two pieces she did super pretty with the sprinkles, right, with the salt shaker. I kind of liked that technique. Now, let's take stock over here. Yeah, the mason jar is going strong. Look at that. I feel like we might need to throw another purple down there. We'll see how it goes. I'm loving the way it looks, though. We're going to let that one sit. That's hot because that's got boiling water in it. So that's hot. Now, what do you got going over here? We've got all of our packets out, and this is the orange. Now, I rinsed it out in the sink because it was hot, and I wanted to cool it off in a hurry because we're doing a video. But it's still peach, right? These dyes are not as color fast as chemical dyes, right? And clothing dyes. These are just food dyes. But it came out super pretty, didn't it?
Yeah.
So, I mean, and
Wait, if it's
there was a ton more orange in the pot, but I didn't want that pumpkin orange for this time of year. So I was happy with this color. Let's do some more stuff to it. What do you got going here?
I got my powder. Should we try the gel thing?
Let's try the gel thing.
I had an idea.
Yep.
So with these gels, they're like a gel dye, and I was thinking mixing the powder from the pellets and the gel together.
Pellets and
to
gel
see
together.
Maybe it turns out.
Pellets and gel.
Maybe
Pellets and
it
gel.
comes out nice.
Maybe it does.
We should also probably add some water with that too.
Okay.
Where's this?
Oh, right here. Is it fun doing this stuff together? Easter stuff?
Yeah, I feel bad. I abandoned my friend on Fortnite halfway through because I thought you were just gonna ask me something.
I'm sorry. She abandoned your friend on Fortnite. But this is way more fun doing stuff together. Easter only comes but once a year. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Okay. Yep. And we'll hold it up and show it to them. Are you going to squirt it all over the... I'll leave it to you. This is your part. I think I'm going to put your two pieces, and I sprinkled the citric acid on your oven pieces. Let me put those in the oven while you do this.
So we used some of this gel stuff, right? These were the packets. And it was a bit surprising because it's very thick.
She's adding some water to make it a little bit more quantity-wise. I put the spoon in there because you're just making some mess.
Oh, I can just go.
Yeah, yeah. You could also apply it with one of these. Did you want to put it in one of these?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Would you like me to pour it in, or? Wow, this is like neon, isn't it?
Yeah.
I have to
found out how to
say.
get neon.
Yeah, I mean, this is incredible. There's not a lot of dyes that are chemical dyes that are this bright. Here, if you put a little bit more water yet, it would make...
So neon and pretty.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Let's see how it squirts.
So I have to say, this gel color, I was a bit, I don't know, it just surprised me. I have to say, this stuff is amazing.
Wow. Even if you add so much water, the color never goes away.
This is kind of, what is this, yellow and orange or whatever on top of this light peach color. I mean, I have to say, for fall, I'm still thinking about fall. This is beautiful. This would be beautiful for something for Halloween, don't you think, Joss?
Yeah.
So remember, the more of this gel that's on your wool, the stiffer it will be.
So right now, I have this piece of yarn, and I'm excited because I'm gonna do everything, especially with the gels and stuff, since we haven't used many of them. I squirt them all over. We even brought out the big pot.
Yeah, you brought out the biggie. This is just a
I'm
little piece of wool.
gonna use the little spritzies too, and yeah. Oh, we should use the rest of the pellets too.
Well, let's see how the gel goes first.
All right.
We have a whole packet of pellets left. Oh, interesting. And while you're doing that, our stuff is in the oven. Let me check out mason jar. Ooh, mason jar. Oh, mason jar. Oh,
I'm gonna make a
mason
ribbon
jar.
I'm gonna make a ribbon candy shape.
Okay. And woo! There's this guy spraying all over Kingdom Come. get in there. And so we still have the 3 water bottles. Have I said before that if the water bottles are warm, like if there's warm liquid in them, it just comes shooting out like Old Faithful, right? Like,
I made a ribbon candy.
let me see. Aww. Nice ribbon
Color
candy.
the ribbon candy.
Nice ribbon candy. We've got so many messes going, it's incredible.
Now we got purple. All right, purple.
Oh.
Come on, purple.
Come on,
That's
purple.
green.
I feel like, hold on, I
They
need to do a
put green in the purple.
Oh, stop it. That's totally green.
They put green in the
Oh,
purple.
that's what you get when you shop at the dollar store.
Purple. Totally purple. No, it's green.
That's totally green.
They ripped us off.
God, those jerks. Well, good thing, like, we're not doing something important. Right, we're just fooling around.
Right.
That is so green.
What other gels?
But no, we wanted purple because it's like Easter.
All right, I'm gonna do a blue now.
Okay, be careful with
Imagine this one's another green. Nope, this one's blue.
Okay. This is like psychedelic.
Whoa.
Ooh. Joss, that's so pretty. I kind of think you shouldn't ribbon candy. I kind of think you should spread it out.
Oh, I'm just doing this to start, and then I'm gonna like.
Okay, because these drips are amazing. Can you believe this is Easter dye? Again, this is this Dudley's
I'm
brand
guessing
that
like
was only at the dollar
$3.
store for us.
I'm
These
guessing
were
it's $3.
this was $1, hon. It was from the dollar store.
$1?
Yeah, it was $1.
All right, so $1 and you get this.
Yeah.
All right.
So with Paas, we got the pellets. With Dudley's, we got the gels. The gels have been crazy. I feel like we might want to put some gels.
They might put some green.
Although
in
that's
purple.
so pretty.
They might put some green in that purple.
You can put some green in that purple?
No, they might put some green in your purple.
What color's that?
Purple.
Okay. I have to just chime in and say, I don't think you should do yellow here. I think if there's any pink, but I'm loving the colors the way that they are. Wowzers.
Thick.
Whoa. Okay, are you going to unfold a little bit? Are you going
Alright.
to unfurl?
Ooh.
Okay. Oh.
Oh. Just gonna like fling it around and stuff.
Yeah.
Whoa. What?
Holy smackolies.
What?
Wow,
Oh, look at
Joss.
that. This looks
Oh, stop. Just stop. Oh, Joss, I don't think you can do any more.
Wait, what about this part? This part's barely on.
Oh, honey. Okay.
Because you might just get a bunch of
Oh.
white in one.
This is like the prettiest thing I've ever seen.
Can I add some pink in these white areas?
You can always add some pink. This is like Monet. You know the painter Monet?
No.
Okay. Well, like his water lilies. Oh, Lord. Honestly, I'm flipping my flipper. I was just talking trash about the Paas pellets, but that is the 2 pellets. Remember, I put 2 of the pink pellets in that one little bottle? But that's a pretty strong color, too. Wow. I love you, Paas. I love you, Paas. I love you, Dudleys. I love you, Paas.
What about me?
I love you, Joss.
Yay.
I love you.
Whoa.
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 So I have to ask, are you doing anything further? Like what other... Oh, here's pink right here.
Pink.
Yeah, let's do some pink.
We gotta do some pink.
Oh, God.
Right in those crevices.
Yeah, right in those crevices.
They love you.
That's usually not a good thing, right in those
They love
crevices. But in this case, let's go right into the crevices. What shade of pink will it be?
I'm hoping it's a nice hot pink to go with our light pink. But it's probably a light pink.
Might be a light pink. Might be a rose pink. Oh,
It's a rose pink.
Joss.
Whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
Jocelyn.
Whoa, whoa,
Oh, my gosh, Jocelyn.
whoa, whoa.
What? Don't mix it with the other colors, though, because if you mix it with these, we're going to end up with browns and stuff. This is outrageous. You know what? If you lift it up a little, the colors are going to run. Yeah, like that. Like if you do, yeah. Not too much, not too much. But you can see they're running like a watercolor. You see that? And let's put it back down before it runs too much.
What?
Yeah, it does. It runs like a watercolor because gravity, it's heavy because it's wet. So let's not touch this again because this is Heavenly Heavens. I think what we have to do is come over here because we don't want it to start blending and ruining this amazing.
What about the other side?
No, no. I can only hook with one side.
Oh,
Oh, snappies, snappies, snappies. Okay, yep. Oh, look what it did. Look what it did, Joss.
no.
Oh, exactly. You know what I might do? Hang on. Okay, that was the solution. That was
Cutting it in half.
Cutting it in half. It's too good. I love the blending happening here, but I didn't. That's the only thing that bothers me right there. I don't think there's anything we can do about it because it flipped on itself.
What if we just? What if I just took some green?
Oh.
If I just took some green very
No,
carefully?
no. What's the green? No, 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 because it's pink. If anything,
I was just gonna go
take
like
the pink one. Take
right
the pink
here
one.
to get rid of the brown.
No, no. Take the light pink one and blast it there. See if it does it.
Maybe over here.
Okay. Yes, yes. That.
Yes.
Oh, that worked great. That worked great.
Mhm.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh.
Oh, Jiminy Cricket. What about here? Right, right
didn't
about
think-
here.
I didn't
Add the
think,
gel again.
And
Let's
we
try to
have any more
recreate.
gel.
Okay. Okay, this is amazing. Those are beautiful. Do you want to? It looks like they're orange on camera, but they're definitely those are stripes of pink. You know, I feel like there's not enough blue in our lives. What do you feel?
We don't have any.
Are we out of the blue? We're going through these packets like fools.
No, there's no more blue.
Okay.
We have a blue palette. Maybe we can make some blue dye.
I mean, I love it just the way it is. What's your feeling?
I think we should make some blue dye with a blue palette, and then add some of that in the white.
All right, we're gonna do some blue dye with the blue palette.
Blue dye with a blue palette.
And here's a
Blue
container.
dye with a blue palette.
And-
Blue dye with a blue palette.
And I think you can pour it in because it's not super
I need to crush it up first.
hot. Oh, you don't need to crush it up. Just put it in here. Well, maybe if you crush it up a little, that might help. Oh, I gotta check what's in the oven. Look at this moment. Look at this moment right here. I'm gonna do a pause. We're gonna get a thumbnail right here.
Some of this.
You're gonna add some of the crushed up blue into there to add here. Now, in the meantime, this came out of the oven. This is okay, Joss. I mean, it's kind of like, oh, this was the yellow on peach. Yeah, it didn't really end like that, did it? Remember, this was the really fluorescent one. I know it's like weird because it's like nighttime lights, but this is the one that was like all the fluorescent yellow on the light peach color. It's okay, but it's not killing me. This one came out great, just like we expected it to. But Joss, I think we can add more color to this one and still be happy.
All right.
Whatever you think.
I think we have so many complicated ones. I think we should go.
Yeah, but I want to be sure that I'm going to use it because it's still pretty wool. You know, I do have to say, one of the things about these food dyes, like they are safe. That's a good thing. But one of the things about them is they have like a weird finish. You know what I mean? It's almost like it looks like gel. This is gel. It has a weird finish. I don't think it's going to be like devastating. I think it's going to be absolutely fine to hook with, but it definitely doesn't sit the way that I thought. These were the Paas ones for the most part, right? Because these were the squirt pellet ones with no gel. To me, these are more predictable in the way that the color set. The color set for me weird here. Like all these weird lines and dots happened. So the gels are setting way more differently than the pellets. Whoa. Loving it. I guess somebody just went to the straw. I saw Teddy come down. What are you going to do now, Joss? You're not going to
You
do...
need to add boiling water to that.
Oh, yeah. Let's add some water to this. Hold on.
All right. We just made some more blue. Look at how cool that is. It smells so bright. And I'm going to add it into some of these lights, just like I did with the pink.
Yeah.
For like a little more detail.
I think that looks really pretty.
Remember, the more wet your wool is, the more it bleeds, like a watercolor. So just be thinking about that, how much blending you actually want. Also think about how if it is quite wet, it can be in the oven a little bit longer.
What? Look at this.
Stop.
We gotta get a
Stop.
close up. We gotta get a close
Stop.
up.
Okay, hang on. Put the pellets in the bag for next year. Okay. This is the best thing I've ever seen. I hope it shows on camera.
Oh no, it's so faded on camera.
No, it's not. It looks amazing. Can you see this?
Tell
Look.
It was missing blue.
Oh.
And it started mixing with the pink and made purple.
Maybe, okay. I'm just going to put a little blue over here by shimmying it over, and I'm going to shimmy it here. And I'm going to do a little bit of citric acid on it, just in case that helps. Oh, come on, don't do any more. That's the best thing I've ever had.
That's just on one side. Look.
Oh, but if you flip it over, it's going to blend.
No, I'm pulling apart the rubber.
Okay, a little bit. Okay, a little bit.
You see, I don't think there's enough glue.
Yes, no, you're right. Okay, do
Should
it.
that be the thumbnail now?
Possibly a new
And then you
thumbnail.
can just like edit in this.
Maybe.
I can do that. I'm really good at doing stuff like that.
You are. She loves to get paid for helping me with the videos. Don't do too much blue. I feel we are, okay, no more blue. I feel that we are purple. We're too light on the purple. How do you feel? I feel we need more of the purple. Is there purple? Like, what's that?
That's these two mixing together.
Okay, so maybe some more pink. God, it's so good, Joss. Maybe some more of the pink. No, this one is. Oh, no, that's purple. No, we never tested there. We tested on paper.
Oh, I was just testing in my hand.
Yeah, it's not going to work on your hand because your hand's not, like, white.
Whoa, what?
Yeah. I'm going to say hard no. Well, I don't know, actually.
Fully tested.
Okay, tiny bit. Just, no, too much. Just on, I'm sorry, I'm being super controlled. I love this piece. Okay. Wait. Okay, how about over here? This went from being my least favorite thing ever. Yeah, this whole piece looks like the inside of a baby's diaper. Over here. Hit me with the pink and the... Yeah. And, yeah, make the purple... Man, do purple. Yeah, let's see. You know what's really weird, Joss? And I think this is for a good reason. I don't know if you've noticed. Here, let's come back up so we can talk too. You know what I think is happening? You know how on the box it says these are the possible colors? Don't squeeze it together because it's so perfect.
Oh yeah, that's to show if you mix.
Exactly. I think those are the only I think this purple is exactly the pink with the blue. It's the exact same purple as the purple they make. So I think they're literally using the purple pellet and the blue pellet. I'm sorry, the pink pellet and the blue pellet. And it comes out the exact same purple as their pure purple pellet. You know what I mean? Say that 20 times.
Pure purple pellet, pure purple pellet, pure.
Uh-huh.
We are averaging about 5 minutes in the oven. Our stuff is pretty wet. If your stuff is more dry, make sure it's even less time.
All right, so I'm going to put this in the oven. So you know what I'm not going to do? While the others are in the oven, I'm not going to wring these out the way I normally wring them out. This is not super color fast dye. I'm going to let them dry. I've got a drying rack set up with the dehumidifier. It's like an industrial one that dries it really quick. I want to let this sit for a little while. I might put these back in the oven for a minute too because I feel like they're still really wet. I'm going to put them in for a little bit longer. I'm going to say between 10 and 15 minutes on 320 with all of this stuff. We've got stuff in the oven drying.
Oh, so Mom, you have one of those, you know those things that goes on the bread to keep them shut? You have one of those in your hair right now.
Yeah, I know. I do have one of these in my hair. Well, I couldn't find an elastic band, so I thought, can this work? The Mickey Mouse bread tie? It worked for about, I don't know, 6 hours.
Quick dance break. Would you like my Chipotle?
Honey, it's still recording. Let's do like...
Another bonus, this stuff does not stain.
Were we recording now?
We were recording. I think I'm going to pour some water into this big pan to immerse this thing because it's getting cooler and I want it to stay hot because it's going to take heat that sets the mason jar, right? The wool that's in the mason jar. It is looking so pretty though, isn't it? It's going to be really pretty. I'm going to make boiling water in here, hot water in here at least, and put it in here so that it stays hot and it sets all that. You excited to see how everything came out?
That dance break?
I don't know.
Yes.
So I forgot that these were in the oven and they were probably in there for 15 minutes, which is a little too much, and it got a bit stiff and a little bit shiny on the back. But I'm going to show you this in person, but I rinsed this one out, like with water, and I wrung it out. I'm going to do the same thing with this right now. Hang on. Okay, now this is what I was afraid of, because I just wet this, right? And let me get this one out of the way. One thing I want to share with you that I think is really important, something I want to share. I put this one in too long, right? This pan, I kind of forgot about it, and it kind of stuck to the bottom. So I had to rinse them off. And you know how I was scared to rinse these because it's not super fast, meaning it doesn't set well, it doesn't set permanently. It's not super fast to dye. But I did it with this one, and now I'm doing it with this one. Do you see me squeezing it? It's fine. It's completely set. That says to me, it is completely set. I'm squeezing it. It's making a pool of water. We are good. This has completely set. So I'm not going to take back the idea that you need to be cautious with these food dyes, that the color can come out. But for me, hey, it hasn't come out, and it's not coming out. So far, so good. I'm using the citric acid with it, right? I'm giving it every benefit of having a good long life, a good colorful life. But I wanted to kind of retract that statement. In the pan, there was still tons of dye in the pan, and I took it out and I squeezed it, and it wasn't done setting, and I don't even think I put citric acid in. Maybe you saw me do it. Maybe I did do it. But regardless, there wasn't enough dye in it to make it anything more than the peach color. But this dye is perfectly capable of doing this, so I will eat my hat, so to speak. So tying up the last elements here, I've got the mason jar in here. You can see I took the ring off, so it's not like airtight. You can see that it's as soon as you put the hot water in here with the material and the pellets of dye, and it's all layered and stacked up and totally an unknown. We have no idea how it's going to come out, right? I put this on here and I made it tight, but then and it makes it into like a vacuum on the inside. But then after a while, it cools off, right? And I really want the color to set. I've been sprinkling in a little citric acid on top. I really want the color to set, and you need heat, right, to set color the best. More so with chemical dyes than with natural dyes and food dyes, but nonetheless, I want the heat to hit this thing like a fireball. So I immersed it. This is the immersion dyeing into the pan, and you can see it's coming out of the top just a little bit because of a pressure, like a cupola, like an architectural cupola on top of a house. It's ventilation, right? So I don't want to make it impossible for it to kind of like the steam to come out, for it to boil over it. And you can see it is a little bit because it's filling the pan with green. So I'm going to be curious to see how this comes out. The water coming up into it, right, has kind of gone over all the light spots. It might be almost all one color. That could be. I put a ton of pellets in there, right, and it could all be mixed up. Now, Joss, do you want to come check out the rest of your work? These are the other ones. They are absolutely gorgeous. See, this one, some of these colors brown a little bit. That's what's different about the food dyes. You see what I mean? They turn a little bit brown. I still super love it, but they do brown just a little bit. You see what I mean?
Cool.
It is. It's still really, really pretty.
Where's the other one?
I hung the other one up already. I showed that one while you were upstairs. And then we had our light pinky, right, filled with nice light pinky colors. And, I don't know. And here's the green one. So what do you think of these, Joss? You happy with them?
I love them.
Awesome. You want to do the outro for us? Oh, we can't do the outro until we're finished with this guy. But so far, so good. We'll come back in a second and check out what became of the, you can see I made some pasta in the meantime, what became of the mason jar. I just took this out of the pan and poured a little out. I don't think there's going to be a lot of variety here, but, oh, I'm wrong. It's really pretty. Don't want to touch it because it's super hot. Oh, wow, this is really pretty. Really pretty. Let's see. Let's lay it out. Oh, it's three. Oh, there's some red in there, too. Did you forget about the red? I know I forgot about the red. I'm going to lay it out and see how it is. Wondering if it wants to be in there a little while longer.
If you don't have enough color and you do have some more pellets left over, you might as well sort of stack the wool into the jar with loads of pellets tucked in and hiding in the little crevices. You'll get all kinds of pops of unexpected color.
We'll see. I'm being a bit of a control freak over here with this thing because I'm pouring it out a little here and there as I see things emerge. Do you see what I mean? the next issue of Magpie Times is Midsummer Magic. And do you see how crazy this is going with color? So I'm trying to stay on top of it so that I have the colors that I want, right? I'm just kind of taking the lid off now and then and pouring it in there. And I'm keeping an eye on it like this is a flower growing in a greenhouse, right? It's all mossy and purple and colorful. I'm keeping an eye on it because I'm really loving this piece. Again, this is all Easter pellets, Easter dye pellets. Can you believe it? Grand finale here. I just took this guy out of the water and I've been watching it like a hawk because, oh, are you seeing these colors? Oh, Joss, wait till you see this. Let me get him out of here. I don't want it to be in there for too long. I was dumping a little as I went. You know, it's pooling color, and I do like the darks and the lights, but I wanted to be sure we still had some lights. Oh, it looks fabulous. Oh, I super love it. Look at that. You probably can't tell because it's dark. We've been working on this for so long that it's gotten dark. Let me move this with these, because that is still high. And let's see what we can see. Oh gosh, that's so pretty. I'm going to sprinkle a little, oh, that's so pretty. I'm going to sprinkle a little citric acid on it. Whoa! To kind of stabilize it. And I'll show you again in a second. Okay, whoa. Whoa! Didn't mean to do that. One-handed maneuvers here. This is incredible. Let me show you this in the dish. All right, finishing this video up. I mean, look at this. This was the mason jar one. And I did watch it like a hawk, right? And I was dumping it as it went. I just had a little bit in the bottom at the end because I wanted to have like this unifying mossy color, which I love. This one too. But then at the end, while I was pulling it out, I saw one of the red pellets. Is it still here? No, it was hanging on. It was a survivor. So I let this one piece stay in longer with that red pellet in there. And I'm going to sprinkle, so I put a little bit of citric acid on. I sprinkled some earlier. This one is light with like crazy colors, some purples. This one is mostly like ochres and reds. I literally dumped all of the leftover pellets into this jar with these. And look what it made. What a pretty thing, huh? Whew, that was epic. Did you expect to be working with Easter pellets for quite so long?
No.
It was fun though, wasn't it?
I sure didn't. That was like 2 hours.
God, we made some gorgeous stuff. I just sprinkled the citric acid on the mason jar stuff, and I just put it into the oven for just 5 minutes just to be sure it's all set. Because I don't want to bring it out. I don't want to touch it. I love it exactly the way that it is. I love everything that you made today. Do you hope at Easter that everybody gets a chance to do something fun with their grandma, their aunt, or their grandpa, or their dad, or whatever?
Their family.
Their family. Doing stuff with Easter pellets, right? Do you have a song for me?
Yeah,
How about that involves the lyric, doing stuff with Easter pellets?
doing stuff with Easter pellets.
I knew it. I knew she had it in her. Happy Easter, everyone. We will see you next time at Ribbon Candy Hooking.
Mwah.